Hello. It has been a very long time since I've done one of these, so I am certainly so excited to get to do one of these. And I'm gonna tell you now, I think this car chat is going to be probably one of the best car chats we're about to have. Okay, so first things first, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a really good day. I appreciate you clicking on this video, and let's just get down to it. We have a big, hairy, scary, ignorant, arrogant, annoying elephant in the room. And we know what that is, right? The elephant in the room is that you don't believe you can. You don't actually believe that you can do this. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you don't believe. One, you don't believe because of your track record. You've tried everything, and nothing has gotten you to a place where you don't have to think about this anymore. That's a really, really important reason why you don't believe, is because of your track record, which also isn't your fault, because the things that you've tried have been designed to make you fail. They were missing something. I'll get to that in a second. But one, you don't believe because you don't have any evidence, right? But then two, you don't believe because you've never seen yourself as what you're trying to become. You have been who you are for the past 15, 20 years, right? You don't have a recent reference point for who you're trying to become. And then finally, number three, you don't believe because you don't actually you don't get it. You don't understand. You can't comprehend what it is that we're trying to do. And it's not that you're incapable of comprehending. It's just that when you're trying to learn something, right? Let's go back to grade school. When we're trying to learn something, the way that we learn is through repetition. When we're trying to learn something, we need repetition in order for us to download it, hear it in new ways, hear it in new structures, hear it in sentences that have been rephrased and reframed, hear it from different people in different circumstances from different sides of the world, hear it in their life and my life, hear it from Coach Kyra and from Coach whoever and from my auntie and from my cousin, from my friend. We need to download it. We need the repetition so we can download it, right? So that we can understand it, so that we can believe in it. So, problem number one is you don't believe that you can because you have no track record, no reference point, and no repetition. Let me start with the repetition. The easiest way for you to get repetition to start to believe that you can do this is to listen to me. I know that we talk weekly, bi-weekly, whatever, but if I were you, I would be on my Instagram page every day. Every day. I would scroll back in the archives to hear what this one had to say every single day. I would be in Coach Kyra's close friends, reading that little tiny text that she posts on Instagram. I would be under every story, under every post. I would be digesting every piece of content, every account that she recommends, anything that she reshares. I'd be going to that account. I'd be following that account so I could get as much repetition about this message as I possibly could. I would be on this YouTube channel and I would be spending like 30 minutes a day listening to Coach Kyra in her coaching conversations, in the group calls that she's recorded, the thousands of hours of content that she has on her YouTube channel and on her Instagram channel. I would be digesting every single moment that I could over and over and over and over and over again so that I could understand what she was saying. Because the reason why I reached out to Coach Kyra is because she said something that made sense. She said something that when I really thought about it, I believed. Wait a minute. You're right, Coach. Keto doesn't work because it's not going to work on my birthday. Keto doesn't work, or fasting doesn't work, or this didn't work, or that didn't work because it wasn't designed to work. And I don't really understand how my body works, and my mind has been all jumbled up about this stuff. And so, Coach, you make a lot of sense. That's why I followed you. That's why I hired you. And so I need to spend more time with you so that I can download what you're saying, so that I can understand, so I can get the repetition, so I can believe. If I were you, I would not wait until we have our one-on-one check-in to download the information. There's too much available. I would be in every single ebook, every single Instagram post, every single YouTube post. I don't care. On my lunch break, I'd be in this girl. I'd be listening to everything this lady had to say, asking for recommendations on people who I could follow. I'd create a separate Instagram account specifically for this goal so I could start to believe. Okay? 1, repetition. You need repetition so you can comprehend what we're trying to do. Part 2, belief issue number 2, you don't have a physical example. Well, we're working on that. We'll get to that in a second. And number 1, your track record in all the things that you've tried up until this point haven't worked to give you something to believe in. Well, yeah, because the diet industry is designed to keep you needing their product. I have to sell you a supplement. I have to sell you a fat burner, but then I want to resell the fat burner and resell the fat burner and resell the fat burner. I don't care whether or not it works. All I care is that I've made a profit from it. And you, by now, know how to tell whether or not somebody's trying to make profit from you. You know. But don't blame yourself for not knowing then. You know now. You know now how to draw a line of distinction between someone is trying to profit from me and someone is trying to help me get better. And that costs money. Someone is trying to profit from me, which they are willing to manipulate and trick me and hide the truth from me, versus someone is trying to help me and they have skill sets and knowledge and education that can actually help me. And that's going to cost some money. Those are two very different things. All that being shared. You need the repetition. You need an example, which we'll get to. And then you need to forgive yourself for the years where you've tried things that didn't work, okay? Belief. Let's take belief, put that off to the side for just a second. The big, hairy, scary, audacious, irritating, and loud elephant in the room, belief, is keeping you from being successful because a lack of belief is keeping you from acting. Your disbelief is keeping you from acting consistently in line with the goals that we have. You don't believe it's possible, so you won't prep your food. You don't believe it's possible, so you won't log consistently. You don't believe it's possible, so you get your steps every now and then. You don't believe it's possible to only change your body in 2 sessions a week, so you do none. Your belief, your disbelief, is negatively impacting your actions. That's the gap that we're trying to bridge here. So think about it like this. Think about someone you love or someone who loves you. How do you know somebody loves you? They can tell you. You know someone loves you when they show you. You know someone loves you when they show you. You also know somebody hates you when they show you, but you know somebody loves you when they show you. How have you shown yourself that you love yourself enough to get up and go do the thing, and to do it tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day? Your disbelief is keeping you from acting. Your lack of love is keeping you from showing yourself that you love yourself. And so you're probably challenging me, Coach, I know I love myself. Okay, prove it. Prove it. Prove it. We have to draw this bridge between I believe through repetition. I believe this is possible, not just because Coach Kyra has done it, but because she has coached so many people that I can physically put my hands on. I see these people in the chat, in the group function. I see these people on Saturday. I've read their reviews. I hear them tell their stories. They are people just like me. They're not just mothers, they're grandmothers. And even if they don't have children, they're busy, they're entrepreneurs, they're caretakers, whatever. I see them. I see them being successful. I see them hitting their goals. I see them showing up consistently. I've gotten to know their names. I want to learn more about their families. I wish they were close by so we could go walk and exercise together. I know, not just because Coach Kyra did it, but because she's repeating this. People are repeating this. So I know that it's possible. Let me understand how they have made it possible. That bridge between belief and understanding and action is what we're trying to draw a line between. Okay? So then, how do we get you to a point where you consistently act? How do we get you to act? 1, through repetition and belief. Cultivating your belief that it's possible for you to get what you want. It is possible. It's possible. Keep repeating that. Write it down somewhere. Put it on your refrigerator. Write it in a journal. Make it your screensaver on your phone. It's possible. Get a tattoo. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Not just because my coach has done it, but because she's repeating it. It's possible. Nothing about my body is not uniquely special that it can't do this. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Okay, it's possible. Okay. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Okay. Now that it's possible, how do I get myself to act? 1, you need actions that are so small. Sorry, I'm about to get on the phone with one of y'all just a second. You need actions that are so small that they almost feel silly when you talk about doing them, right? Teeny tiny actions. Perhaps it's, I just make sure that I place my grocery order on Sunday. I pick up a rotisserie chicken for the week. Cool. I bought my protein shakes for this week. Cool. I purchased a carton of eggs. I don't care what it needs to be. Your action has to be small enough for you to feel like, 1, check the box and feel like you've been successful and that you've cultivated an example of you being successful. But then 2, it needs to be small enough to repeat again tomorrow. And it's these teeny tiny small victories, repeatable victories that we have every single day that build upon each other and create the masterpiece that is the culmination of your journey. How do you get to the end? Belief and action. Action inspired by your belief. Belief which continues to inspire your action. It's possible. So today I'm going to pre-log my food. It's possible. So today I'm going to get my steps in. It's possible. So today I'm going to work a little bit harder on getting my protein in. Today I'm going to pre-log my food so that I can see where this protein is coming from. I can see where the gaps are, what I might need to manipulate in order to get better protein outcomes for this week. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. So I'm going to sit down with my schedule and really try to understand where I have that 30 minutes a day to get my steps in. It's possible. You have 30 minutes. It is possible. It's possible. It's possible. So for the belief and the action, we need to get you there by 1, setting goals that are so small that they feel very silly to talk about. Okay. 2, by building up your consistency through reinforcing, through positive and negative reinforcement, the person who you're trying to become. So when you say, for example, we say this week, the tiny habit that you're working on is I'm just going to log my breakfast every day. And when you log your breakfast, I want you to tell yourself, girl, I'm so proud of you. I love you. I knew you could do it. It's possible. I'm so proud of you. You tell yourself, I'm so proud of you. I love you. I knew you could do it. And then you treat yourself, you reward yourself in some kind of way. Whether it's texting me, hey coach, I logged my food. Good job, girl, I'm proud of you. Whether it's dropping it on Wednesday, hey y'all, I logged my food for today. Whether it's telling a friend or taking your walk or doing something enjoyable for yourself, you need that positive reinforcement for these changes, these behaviors that we're trying to shift for you. But additionally, I'm the type of person, I've made an Instagram post about this, I'm the type of person who responds to negative consequences. If you've been watching, I have a negative consequence loop, a contract with my accountability partner, which says that on the days that I go over my food, I got to cash up you $100. It sucks. I've done it twice. Sucks. I've done it twice. I won't do it again. Won't happen again. Because the pain of